Hello,
Hello.
everyone, and Tom.
Yes.
Tom's back.
I am.
Yay. That's me clapping. Anyway, first build with actual seasons, not like my previous videos with the igloos that pretended to be seasons.
Is this a two-parter?
No, only one.
One-parter.
Yes, first time in a while.
Lovely one-parter.
I'm slow.
Is this
Slow. What?
a
Yes.
interesting build?
All of my builds are interesting.
No, I didn't mean it like that. Hold on a second. No, wait.
You
I
should
can explain.
support
No, wait.
me.
I can explain what I meant. Like, you're not making like a temple or an outdoor park with a swimming pool in the centre. It's just a house. That's what I was.
Is it boring?
No.
You don't think it's interesting?
No, that's not what I meant.
You can go.
No.
You hate my build.
Please.
No, it's okay. He already said he loved it, and normally he doesn't say that, so it's okay. Tom likes it, so you should too. No, anyway, so here we make use of glass roofs, yay, and weather, because we have that now.
Did you use lots of furniture that's available in seasons?
Yeah, I tried to use as much of seasons content as I could.
I saw you using, was it the new windows?
Yes, the windows, I love them so much. And the doors are my favourite thing in the whole pack, other than the actual weather.
Better than cats and dogs?
I don't know, I love those too. But these ones...
Better than back to work?
Get to work,
Yeah, whatever it was.
Well, okay, no. Get to work was pretty good. I do like the careers, it's just you can only really play them all once and you're kind of like, well, I know what that is now. Except the scientist one, which is always fun because of the freeze ray. What was I saying? But I mean, the build items in Get to Work, they were catered specifically for workplaces and retail lots, so it's a lot of signs that I don't find cute. But yeah. And I don't remember if there were windows in that. I think there were a couple, but they were like detective-y sorts of windows, like one that's a one-way mirror thing. Yeah, anyway. I really like the windows in this pack. They're very cabin-y.
Were there any new roof decals, or whatever it's called?
The actual tiling sort of stuff?
Yeah.
No, but we've got the clear roof, so who cares?
Oh right, of course. So that's the big thing.
That's a massive thing. Yeah.
That's the massive.
But we did get a tiny new chimney, which is very cute. In this build, we used the tiny chimney, but we also have a very big chimney because I only discovered the tiny chimney after I made the big one.
What is the default season when building? I know you can't change it, but is this summer or is this spring or?
It looks like autumn. I think it is.
Across the road, it looks like summer.
That's the fence bush, which doesn't seem to change colour. I'm hoping they might patch that, but that's the bush that you build as a fence. So maybe it's made of fake foliage.
Oh no.
I picked to start the game in winter, so I think it is winter. It just won't snow in build mode. Unless you start it in live mode and then start building, which is how I took the screenshot. But when you just open the game and start building right away, it seems to be just generally nice weather. But you can see the grass is like sort of more greyish brownish. What are you doing?
Just resisting the urge to sneeze.
Oh yes, please don't. Everyone will go deaf. Your sneezes are very loud.
I'm sorry.
Where
are we? Brindleton?
No, this is in Willow Creek.
Willow Creek. I forget that one exists.
I often forget the name of it. I build there a lot though. It has some really nice sized lots and the views are kind of cute. Yeah, I don't know why I built here so much actually. I really wanted to use that gate, but I didn't want to use it on the actual foundation because it looks a bit odd on Ray's foundation, I think. I normally just end up deleting fence for the stairs to lead up to it. I really wanted there to be sort of a wraparound porch on here, or not fully wraparound, but half wrapped. This bit changes quite a bit. I already said the word bit, sorry, but this part changes a little bit. I just stuck a fence there and that was going to be a segregated garden area, but it ends up, we just expand the garden. So there is going to be like a little farming area. I put pumpkins in there because I thought they looked cute, but you can take them out and actually make it a proper gardening area. But yeah, we take away the fence around it. Here I was figuring out, shall I make my own planter boxes? Then I thought they looked awful, so we take those out.
Are those just fences?
Those are just fences, yeah.
Right.
Why, what did you think they were?
No, I was just wondering.
Ah. I don't know what I was thinking there. Just all of them. Stop. Why won't I stop? But the thing they're right next to, the little block jutting out on the side, that's going to be a conservatory, because I've often built conservatories in homes in The Sims, but the roofs obviously have to... We use that dance floor that's transparent.
Did they put anything else in other than pumpkins?
What do you
mean?
Veggie-wise? No, they didn't add much actual foliage because they spent a lot of their time, you know, recolouring all the pre-existing trees and vegetation in the world. And as well as that, like I said, there was a whole gardening overhaul. Sorry about my voice, hay fever. There was a whole gardening overhaul, so everything's just a lot more... I can't think of the word.
There's more to it.
It just functions better, yeah, there's more to it. And it's also easier. You don't have to harvest one thing at a time, you can do it all at once.
Do you have to water twice a day? Because before you had to water twice a day just so they wouldn't look shriveled all the time.
I don't know.
It was really annoying.
Maybe. Well, I know that... I haven't actually played with seasons yet because I was just building. But I know that in winter your plants die.
Alright.
Maybe if you keep them inside that changes.
Wait! Your plants die?
In winter, yeah.
What about my trees?
They'll probably be dead. What?
I had loads of trees.
They'll come back.
How?
They're not in the spring.
But they're not in a pot.
They will be okay. You don't have to have them in the pots.
So
trees are too big for them anyway.
So what's going to happen? They're just going to shrivel up and I'm not going to have fruit on them?
Yeah, they'll be dead. They'll come back. You don't use it anyway.
But I might have.
But you don't. And your guy's rich. He's fine. He just wants his...
So if because they're
toilet.
They're the trees from Salvadorati.
Yeah.
If I went to Salvadorati, would they be shriveled up now because it's winter?
In Salvadorada?
Yeah.
If you actually went to Salvadorada?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think it affects it the same. I'm sorry if it picked up that notification sound. I put a picture of this build in a Sims group I'm in, and for some reason people liked it. And so, I didn't see it for a while because I went back to playing Sims and didn't check my Facebook. And I came back and there's tons of comments, and one person wrote, "Catherine, come back. Please upload this to the gallery." It made me really happy, but that's really lame, so let's not admit that. I've uploaded it now though, so yeah, by the way, this is already up if you want to go get it. My ID is blossombombs, so yeah, there you go. Easy to find me, my username everywhere is blossombombs. So initially we use this colour, which is like the sort of orangey wood, very light,
right,
or mid-tone. Because this is the colour I use for cabins and granite floors a lot of the time. But when I put the wallpaper on, I wanted to use the wallpaper that came with Seasons, and none of it really matched the colour of the windows. So this house gets a lot darker looking. But I prefer it that way. So we do change the colour of the windows because it just clashed too much. But yeah, so we do change these colours at some point in time. Don't know when. Sorry about the start, by the way, when I was just changing the foundation colours for ages. I don't know why I started doing that, but at some point I was like, wait, I should probably finish actually building the structure before changing the colours. I didn't include much of the actual putting up the wallpapers stuff because I still have that weird lag issue, but other people are having it, so it's okay. It's okay when there's solidarity in the issues. But yeah, Tom, what do you think of it so far?
So far, I really like the massive sort of patio.
Right.
I think that's my favourite thing, and I do like the pen.
We get rid of the pen.
For the
I've said that already, but you were too busy sneezing.
Sorry.
We had to pause the recording for Tom to go sneeze.
I do like the fencing where you can put pumpkins in them and stuff now.
Yeah.
It makes you feel a bit more official, but how do your Sims get in to actually water them? Are you going to just put a gate on stuff like that? Or...
I told you, we don't keep the fence in.
No, I know, but what would be the plan to put a gate?
Oh, yeah, you put a gate there.
Right, so you couldn't do like small patches of it because they can't lean over and water them.
There is a tiny fence that you could use, which is like they step over it. It's not
Oh,
an
really?
issue. Yeah, there's two tiny fences
that they'd step over.
Yeah, there's one. It's really small. One is in base game, which is the one that I used on that little trellis thing just now, and then one came with Get to Work, and that's sort of more like a metal thing, but it's a lot thinner. Which is just good to, like, if you were building a retail lot, it'd be good to section off areas if you're putting a sofa down, just to make it look like an actual designated area where you're not meant to sit on it. That sort of thing. But yes, those exist. So I was surprised how long it took me to decorate this house, because I often build bigger houses. But this actually took a while, and I think that's because I was actually putting some effort into it. I'm kidding, I do put effort into everything I build, but I don't know, this just took me a while. Maybe because I kept looking at all the items. I cut out the bits where I just got out tons of the new items to stare at them and go, ah, cute! Because I did that a lot, especially with the snowman. Oh my gosh, and the honey bees what are they called? The little boxes that the bees live in. I don't know, but those are really cute.
Beehives.
Yes, that's the one. I forgot the word.
Are beehives a farming skill? Not farming. Gardening. Yeah, the one with the plants.
I don't know yet.
Are they, or is it beekeeping?
Oh yeah, beekeeping.
Is it beekeeping?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a skill. I've not checked yet. Probably is.
I didn't know if it was just the expansion of gardening.
Well, I mean, the beekeeping, I think, is leading and the pumpkins and stuff is leading people to believe that the next expansion to come out might be farming.
It would be neat, but I think it's too
similar.
No, I actually think it's such a big departure from what you do in The Sims.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, farming's about growing things and raising chickens and cows, and you'd be doing so many different micromanagement things.
Oh, right.
That you wouldn't actually. It doesn't feel like you'd have time to do significant simulation things in a certain
guess, but then
way.
Saying that, it could be good for families living off the grid or old people who have retired. You know? I don't know, some Sims might just want to own a farm and not have...
And from cats and dogs just being cats and dogs, I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Yeah, that's true. Farm life.
Farm life.
Horses.
Chicken.
Yeah, actually no. Yeah, farm
chicken.
life. Chicken. You can own one chicken.
It's like we introduced chickens and pigs, but
packs.
Where's cows and horses? Or cows and horses, but where's chickens and pigs?
And pig stuff. And horses will be a separate expansion.
Yeah, you can imagine.
No, we have to be nice because I want EA to give me their expansions early. Love seasons, thanks, guy. Okay, no, it's fine. No one watches my channel go on.
But would they even add pigs? Do you think? I mean, pigs are cute.
I'd just rally against them if they didn't add pigs.
And Sims doesn't seem like the sort of game where you'd send your animals off to the slaughter.
No, I don't think so. I think you would just
keep them and pluck eggs and cook the eggs.
Yeah, I think it would be like Harvest Moon. You just raise them and love them, and they love you, and you name them all. So my uncle used to own a farm, and when I was really little I visited him and I named all of his sheep. And then at dinner we sat down. Don't worry, this doesn't result in eating sheep, but I was talking to his wife, my aunt, and I was like, oh yes, I named all the sheep. This is called Mary and this one is called Barbara, because I wanted them all to have A's in their names, so you'd be like Mary and Barbara.
Oh.
So I named them all, and then my uncle just interjected with, you can't name sheep, we're going to kill him later. I was like 5, he could have pretended.
What Shad said.
I was really upset.
Because he's in Bangladesh at the minute.
Oh yeah,
and
our friend's in Bangladesh right now, yeah.
He couldn't eat the curry because the chickens were sitting on his lap, eating out of his hand, and then
I couldn't
had them for dinner and he couldn't do it.
Yeah, no. No, at that point, and he was like...
He said he's swearing off lamb now.
Yeah, I heard it.
He says they were too adorable, he can't eat them ever again.
I've never been able to do that.
What, eat lamb?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it's just because I don't like lamb.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess that's good. Anyway, this is totally off topic. I don't know how to stay on topic when you're just building a really sort of generic family home. I think this is kind of craftsman style, for whatever that's worth, but I don't know. I've heard a lot of people say they really like the colours on the new furniture, and I'm not actually a fan of purple, but I'm not a big purple fan. But if you
not
like
a big purple guy,
I'm not a purple.
Not a purple person.
I'm not a purple person.
Not an alien.
But that said, there's not a lot of purple items in the game. If you try to do the single colour challenge with purple, you can't, because there's like no purple toilet, and I don't know if there's a purple bed either. There's probably one. Anyway, purple is quite lacking in The Sims, and I know it's a lot of people's favourite colour. So, new purple sofas and chairs. Congrats, everyone. I don't like the colour. But I like brown, and there's a lot of brown.
It's the kingly colour.
What, purple? Yeah, it's very regal. But I still appreciate it. It's a very fall shade of purple as well. Oh my god, I said fall. Autumn. It's an autumnal shade of purple.
So, the house actually looks, in the interior, really fresh.
You think so? I was trying to make it look quite old and...
I think it's all the modern IKEA-ish sort of furniture.
Oh yeah, you can see like the joints of
it's quite a big contrast how it will look outside at the end, because I have seen how it looks finished at the end.
Right. Well, I wanted it to look not old, but it's probably been around here for 50 years. That sort of thing. So I guess the furniture has been updated over time.
I mean, with the tools you have available in The Sims, we probably see something old-fashioned differently to how American sort of styled homes is.
That's true.
When we think of old-fashioned, we think of
Tudor homes.
The Tudor homes, or even Victorian-style homes and stuff like that. Andy's home, the roofs only go up to like...
just over your head.
The ceiling, yeah, like 6'1", 6'2".
Oh wow.
Because they're so low, because people back then
were smaller.
Were really short, because it's like 400 years old, the house.
Yeah, I remember we visited the... the London... Tower of London. We visited Tower of London once when... Well, I visited it twice, and both times it was because our friends came over from other countries. Otherwise I never would have gone, because I live in London and I know the history, despite the fact that I just forgot the name of the Tower of London. But anyway, let's forget about that. I forgot what I was going to say because of that. Well done, Catherine. What was I talking? Right, short doorways. In the Tower of London, I don't know if you can walk through these tiny doorways, but there's some doorways you can see that look, that they were shorter than me. I'm 5'6", 5'7", I think. And they all looked like they were 5'3" or 4" doorways. It was very cute. Everyone back then was tiny. How adorable. Well, you'd think how adorable, and then they tell you about the guillotine and the last person to have to walk up to it to be beheaded, and that's all very nice.
They show you where Anne Boleyn got her head sliced off with the sword.
Yep. Yeah. It's pretty, I don't want to say cool because someone died. It's interesting to learn about. Yes, there we go. You can actually go up to where the prisoners were held captive, and there's engravings on the walls. It's a bit morbid, but it's really interesting. Well, it was really annoying getting up the staircase there because it was so narrow. It actually made me a bit nervous because there were people behind me, and I was like, oh god, I'm not walking fast enough, but what if I trip and fall down and kill everyone behind me with my fat arse or something? You know, general worries. Where are we? Are we in bedrooms? Yes, we are. This is the parents' bedroom. I actually moved a single dad and his daughter in here, and they adopted a dog. But you can...
Without you telling them to? That's incredible!
No, I told them to. They don't have autonomy. Don't look disappointed. You normally turn autonomy off completely when you play.
Damn right.
Tom discovered the joys of having a toddler in the game. He hates them.
I don't know how people are excited for them.
Well, no, a lot of people find them really annoying.
I can see why people are most excited for shit like universities and stuff.
Yeah, I want universities.
Because stuff where you're just controlling one sim and only their responsibility. It's just really relaxing.
I only started dedicatedly I only dedicatedly started playing The Sims after City Living came out because I was playing one sim, and that was the first time I'd only made one, and I still play her because I can't let go. But when I make a big family, I've been able to play a big family since then. Only one, but still. But when you make a big one, it's like, that's too much effort, putting so much work into each individual and making them all perfect, because that's what I strive to do. You don't have to, obviously.
Even when you just move in with someone, and all of a sudden they're your responsibility, and you're like, I never signed up for this.
Yeah.
And you see that, like, the AI takes care of itself off screen, so you never see how poorly they live.
Yeah, even if you don't stick a bed in their
house. Then, they'll just live like crap.
But they're fine all the time.
Yeah.
You'll see them in the street and everything, and they're all good, so it doesn't
as soon
matter.
as they're living with you, you can't allow them to do that.
You got to make them do well.
They're just going down the crapper.
Yeah. This is the kids' room, so this is an only child here. Obviously, you can change the room plans if you want.
Did they add any kid stuff?
No, but there's this new single bed. Yeah, cool. that board is. I think it's for like scouts.
Right.
Like little kids.
Can you do that now?
No. But I think it's called Scout Board or something like that. I just thought it was cute. I'm gonna pretend this kid's in the brownies. I don't know if you have that in America. I'm sure you do. Or no, in America they have Girl Scouts. Here we call them brownies. I don't know why. And when they're really young, they're called rainbows. Then brownies. Then girl guides. At some point, the word girl gets stuck on because guides isn't feminine enough. They have to put girl in front, so you know. I don't know. I was in brownies, but it was such a short time. I just didn't bother sticking around for guides.
I can't remember what the boys.
I think you were just always called... No,
they're called Cubs.
Yeah, that's adorable.
Cubs and then Boy Scouts.
Such a weird transition.
And is that it?
Maybe.
I don't think they have a thing called rainbows or one that small. I think it is Cubs when they're...
In primary school?
Yeah. You're a cub.
Yeah, I don't know when the transition between rainbows and brownies happens, and I don't know why. Maybe mums just wanted to make themselves busy or something. I don't know.
Probably.
Anyways, yeah, we're nearing the end now, so we're going to go into the screenshot tour, so we'll catch you next time, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya, everyone.